Disgusting. If you've ever lied about someone else's cooking, you may not be alone. Plus, from jewelry to personalized gifts, we've got the ultimate gift guide for her with items all under $50 and special discounts just for you. And Lauren Kelly is checking out a new location for our furry friends with a look at some of the top holiday gifts for our pets.
We have our ice skates ready, which only means that we're getting ready to take to the ice here at Discovery Green. All of that and more starts right now on Houston Life.
Is that for real?
Live from Studio B at KPRC Channel 2. Houston Life starts now.
Well, happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to Houston Life, December 4th. And look who it is, Lauren Freeman. Finally, we get to share the desk together, filling in for Courtney while she has the day off.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here. I'm glad that Courtney's getting to enjoy some time off. And I see Derek around the station all the time. Literally one of the nicest guys here. Seriously. Everybody loves you here.
That is so kind of you.
And so I'm just glad that I get to sit here and host with you today.
The feeling is mutual. And you know, it's so fun. We do have a really good group here at KPRC Channel 2. Well, for the most part. No, I'm kidding. We're all pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Fun to hang out with.
I mean, one or two, but no, I'm kidding.
There's always a bad one in the bunch. But consistently, though, when I am out and about, or even if I'm just with friends, well, pre-COVID, when we could actually see our friends, people consistently ask me about you. Because I know when you sit at the news desk, you know, oftentimes you're covering stories that are maybe not to laugh about.
True.
You know,
Yeah,
so
sure.
the news can be more serious.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we get to hang out today on the desk so people can see a side of you that maybe they don't know so well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, especially right now, so many of the stories are so serious and has been for months now. So yeah, it's fun to kind of get to sit down and do something a little different.
Yeah.
Although news is very much, you know, where my heart is and
Of
probably
course.
always will be, but it's just fun to get to try something new today.
The news is very important storytelling. Okay, so you're from Childress, Texas.
I am, small town girl.
Small town girl. The
Very
population
small.
is what, around 6,000, 7,000?
About 5,000.
And your family is still there.
They are. My parents are both still there. My sister lives here in Houston as well. But yeah, both my parents are there, and my grandparents were there. They passed away in the last couple of years. But yeah, pretty much all my family still left there.
And you grew up sort of, was it like on a farm? Did you have horses, livestock?
We did have livestock. We did have horses. I wouldn't really call it a farm, although maybe by city standards you might call it a farm. But for country standards, not so much. But yeah, I mean, it was a very rural existence. And you know what? It was a lot of fun. Like my kids now think it's the absolute coolest thing to get to go out there, to get to go out to my hometown. And they like to be around the horses and the animals and four-wheelers and all this kind of stuff, and they think it's like the greatest thing ever.
Oh,
they
yeah.
just think it's wonderful.
And how do you feel now going back home? Because I know news anchor by day, 5 children, by the way, the oldest of whom is 11.
Yes.
The youngest of whom is just a year old. You got a baby at home.
Yes.
Husband, Forrest, who you can see right there in this adorable family photo.
There we all
I mean, talk
are.
about the perfect family. This is so
Thank
great.
you.
People might ask you, I'm assuming, all the time, how do you do it? Wife, television news anchor, mother of 5. That's a lot to handle.
It is a lot, and I'm always very honest with people, honestly, when it comes to this type of stuff.
Okay.
I work part-time now. After I had my 3rd child, I went part-time, and I'm very thankful that the station has allowed me to continue in that capacity. I have a wonderful nanny
Okay.
who helps immensely. Literally, I couldn't do it without her. And I'm just being honest here because
Yeah.
I think that's important. So I don't do it all. I mean, she picks up a lot of the slack, and my husband helps a lot. She helps a lot. And my kids help a lot. When you come from a big family, and I didn't come from a big family, but now I'm learning that everybody really has to chip in. So after dinner's done at night, my kids help. They help put up the dishes. They help unload the dishwasher. We're not great with laundry yet.
Okay.
But
I'm not great with laundry either.
I'm not either, and I don't love it either. But my kids do help, and they are perfectly fine with that. When it comes time to do the dishes every night, do I get some, you know, talking back? Sure. But I mean, when it's all said and done, they're like, we would love to have more brothers. Of course, they just think in the term of brothers
Oh,
because I
wow.
have only boys. But oh yeah, no, they love it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I also think it's good too, whenever I'm around my nieces and my nephews too, I think it's great to instill in children that you help out. Like a household doesn't just happen. It's a lot to keep a home going and to do all of the things. We're just so glad to have you here today. And we've actually had your husband, Dr. Forrest Roth, on the show a number of times. Before the show today, Lauren and I were upstairs just sort of chatting about all of the fascinating things now that they do, facelifts and tummy tucks and all of that. So it's kind of cool that you get a front row seat to all of that happening.
It is. I mean, plastic surgery is fascinating, especially in this day and age, because much of it is laser based now.
They're not actually cutting into people, and you don't have to recover and all of that.
Right. I mean, there's still some demand for that, obviously, but they can do so much now. You see all the liquid facelift and the liquid nose job, and you see all the lasers they do, and it's remarkable. The before and afters are impressive. And yeah, it's an exciting industry to get to watch from afar. I don't want to be there every day. You know, that's not my passion. Certainly it's his, but it is. It's fun to get to watch kind of from the sidelines as far as what he does.
Well, he is cool as a cucumber, as I've told you before, and I know he's really, really good at what he does. So in your spare time, you love to ski, go to the beach. Where do you ski?
Colorado.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
You should try Utah sometime, because that's my plug. That's where I grew up. And it has the greatest snow on earth. That's our tagline.
I've wanted to try Utah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really have.
Okay,
yeah,
if you ever want to go.
We're definitely going to do it at some point.
I will write
Probably
some
not
recommendations
this year,
for you.
No, I'm serious. I'm going to get with you because I do want to do that.
I also recommend skiing at night. Night skiing is great. Have you ever done that?
Yes, it was really cold. I did it in Keystone in Colorado. It was really cold, like too cold for me. And I couldn't see that well. I don't know.
Oh, see, I can usually see the slopes better at night.
Really?
Yeah, because the sun is not there to blind me.
Well, that's true. The last time I had like a yard sale of a fall was when it was like kind of overcast, like in the afternoons, and I just couldn't see very well.
Oh.
And like hit an icy spot, and I was probably going faster than I should. And it was one of those like, phew. You know, I was like, oh, please don't let anyone have seen that.
But
it
it's
was
exciting.
really embarrassing. To fall like that? Yeah, sort of, I guess.
I'm glad you made it through. See, if you'd had a perfect day on the slopes, you wouldn't be remembering it like you
Oh,
do.
I did not have a perfect day. Oh no, I mean I like limped down. It was no joke. It was embarrassing. Yeah.
I think it's funny. I mean, have you ever watched the like skiing videos gone bad on YouTube? It's a great.
Yeah.
If you ever have an afternoon free, there are a lot of great accidents out there.
I know.
As long
I
as
know.
people don't hurt themselves. Okay, so this surprised me. A fun fact about you: if you weren't a television news anchor, you'd want to be a fighter pilot.
Probably before I had kids, yes. Because I flew with the Blue Angels when I lived in Jacksonville, Florida, when I was much younger, had no children, was not married. And it was literally the most exhilarating 30 minutes of my life. It was incredible.
I flew with the Thunderbirds, the U.S. Air Force. Yeah.
And they actually go faster and like pull more Gs, right? The
We pulled
Thunderbirds?
9.1 Gs.
Then yes, you do, because I only went 7. And I was passing out at 7. Like out.
Tunnel vision? Oh, you passed out?
Oh, several times. Gone. Yeah, they like prepared me for it. They're like, your hearing will go, and then the tunnel vision. And I mean, it was just as they said. I'm like, I can't hear, and I can't see, and I'm out.
I never passed out, but my vision did go away, and I never understood the concept of tunnel vision. But it's like your vision just sort of closes in from the side and then disappears. So I was fully conscious, but I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
And that was a little strange to be, flying above the surface of the earth.
Did you wear a G suit?
I did wear a G suit. Maybe you should explain to our viewers.
So a G suit is the reason
It sounds like something totally different.
Well, that's true. It doesn't sound great, but
G suit.
The concept is that you lose consciousness because all the blood runs from your head, and so they teach you when you fly with the Blue Angels to do the hook maneuver, which you literally hold on and you like tense up all the muscles in your lower part of your body to try and keep the blood in your head. I was trying that; it just wasn't working for me. But a G suit does that. Right? I mean, as the G's increase, as the gravitational force, the pull increases, it does it for you, correct?
Yeah, and so on all your limbs and your torso, you have this air that is squeezing your body. So every time, if the plane like pulls away like that, suddenly your G suit inflates with air. But there's a strange breathing that you have to do where you hold your breath.
Yeah, still
and
the
then
hook maneuver, yeah.
You do that whole thing. And anyway, I was so nervous before we flew that I actually threw up, just psyching myself out. But once I flew with them, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get one of these F-16s. This is cool.
Didn't you think it was just amazing?
It was amazing. We should go back and do that sometime.
They have asked me since I had kids, and I said no. Because I think I would just be up there like, Too nervous.
Well, I think we should put a pin in that and come back to that at some point.
Okay.
Hey, so we got to move on. We actually have a little game for you to play. I know since you have 5 children, what happens when they all ask for something at the same time? You got to multitask.
Yes. It's all about multitasking, and when it's constant. They constantly are asking for the same thing.
Okay.
Or something different.
Well, come on over here with
Okay.
me, and we have a little setup over here. As you can see, we have some children
dolls.
here, some
Yes,
dolls,
yes.
and we also have some diapers. So 5 dolls,
Okay.
5 diapers, and can you guess what the goal is here?
I'm thinking we're going to change some diapers here.
Yeah, that's.
Or put 'em on.
We're gonna put them on. So
They're diaperless now.
we're gonna see who can put on the diapers the fastest.
Okay.
Are you? You seem like so calm and chill about this.
I'm ready.
You're ready
I've
for
been
this?
preparing for 12 years in 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, maybe we could get a little inspirational music to give us some courage here, or at least to give me some courage, because I'm rather nervous.
Yes, but you have nieces and nephews.
That is true, and they did all go through phases where I was the only one allowed to change their diapers.
See?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
Okay.
ready?
So I know a little
You're ready.
something.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we count down in
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go? Okay. Oh man. Wait, hold on.
These are like tiny little diapers. They're like preemie newborn diapers.
Oh man.
Mine haven't been in this size for a while.
Yeah,
Like,
this is a small diaper. It's also a small baby.
It is a tiny little baby.
This is harder than it looks. Oh, well, I
I'm not
just.
sure how well that's going to work, but it's on.
Hold on, that diaper broke. I think that was a
Oh, no.
discount diaper. I
That
think
happens.
We're using
you know?
expired diapers
Well,
here.
but it happens even when you're a parent. I've pulled off the tabs.
You know, when I was a kid, my mom used cloth diapers. So the reusable
her.
diapers
Good
that
for
she would
her.
rinse out in the toilet
Yeah.
and then wash.
Oh,
But
goodness.
that, I mean, I was born, I think, when disposable diapers weren't really a thing.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know when that became a thing. But I do know that, you know, I try and recycle, and I'm really conscientious of all that. And I definitely thought about the cloth diapers, but I don't know. I just couldn't pull the trigger on it, honestly.
Oh, I think for a lot of people, the cloth diaper, oh wait, that didn't work. The cloth diaper just doesn't fit into the routine of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of work, but I really commend people who do it, because I see where it would be, you know, you cut down on what's in a landfill.
Have you ever seen, like in a grocery store parking lot, where people will just leave their dirty diapers behind outside their car?
It's
Isn't
so
that disgusting?
nasty. And people do that with their masks now, too.
I know, it's such bad
Finished.
karma. Wow, look at that.
All done.
I'm not even on
Yeah.
my 4th. Well, there you go.
Do you hear? I'll finish your last one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Lauren Freeman, you are the best.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so
Thank
the
you.
fun has just begun. The time is now 3:11 p.m. I think it's safe to say that you are our winner.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just more practiced. That's all.
Congratulations. 1:30, 5 babies, fresh diapers on all of your children.
All done.
Okay, let's make our way back to the desk now, because I
All right.
have no idea what is actually coming up. Here at Houston Life, we roll our own teleprompter, so when I walk away from it, it just sort of
We do
stays.
too. We run our own teleprompter
I know.
in the studio, and you know what? I like it now.
Do you?
Yes,
I do
I
too.
didn't at first, but now I like it. In fact, I'm
It's like flying a plane.
I don't mind if you want to pass that over here.
Okay, we can arrange that. Still to come on Houston Life, have you ever pretended to like someone's cooking? I love this topic. A new survey reveals how people are dealing with these food mishaps.
Plus, Joe is skating into the weekend. We're going to check in with him as he gets ready to hit the ice out at Discovery Green. Houston Live will be back in 2 minutes.
Well, I cannot believe we are just a few weeks away from Christmas now. And typically during the holidays, Lauren, of course, there's a lot of food around. So when that happens, and maybe you bite into something that you don't love, it might be kind of awkward, right? To express your feelings.
Very awkward.
Very
Especially if
awkward.
you have one of those faces that like gives things away.
Do you have one of those faces that gives things away?
Yes.
Okay, well, a recent survey found 55% of people have lied to someone about the quality of the food they ate. 34% said no, 10% said they don't know if they've lied. Have you ever been in this situation?
I think adjectives like bold and wow really go a long way. Like, wow, that is bold. That's a memorable dish.
Wow.
I'm never going to forget that one, right?
Wow,
I'm not
well,
saying it's bad.
yeah, you're just sort of
Oh, I'm never
making
going to forget that dish.
Wow. Well, isn't that something you made?
Yes.
Wow.
Spirited.
Isn't that something I just tasted? So I can think of a time when I was a kid and my grandmother, once I was just sitting in the living room and she was like, hey, are you hungry? Do you need me to make you a snack? And I was like, no, I'm fine. A second later, she comes with a hunk of cheese, crackers, and bread. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I didn't want to be rude. So I slowly like kind of choked it down. It was very dry. And then she came and took the plate and she was like, do you want some more? No, Grandma, no problem. And there it was again. She brought me a second
more.
round. But tell me about your experiences, because you've been in the situation like we have where you have to try food on television. Any awkward television mishaps?
No.
Holiday
Honestly,
parties?
Holiday parties, yes. Like when I was in Minneapolis, I used to work in Minneapolis as a reporter. And my friend and I were going through the like little buffet. We'd all brought different dishes, everyone at the station.
For the station potluck?
Mm-hmm, station potluck.
Okay.
And so my friend's like, oh my gosh, look at this cheese. It's like liquid cheese, it looks amazing, fondue. I'm like, oh yeah, fill me up. So she gets like a plate full, I get a plate full, and like I watch her sit down and she like takes a bite and it's just like, and it just like makes this horrible face and starts to like laugh. And she's trying not to laugh, and so I'm like, well, I guess I'll taste it, which was a mistake, right? I should have realized something was wrong.
How did it taste?
Like feet. It tasted like feet. Like it smelled like feet. It was so bad. And like we were sitting with the guy who had made it. And so it had to be like, oh my goodness, that is so old and pungent. And like, I'm never going to forget it. And wow, the texture, right?
And wow, the texture. Thank you, Dr. Scholes, for the cheese dip you made.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Wow, like feet. If it smelled like feet, I don't think I could have gotten it into my mouth.
Well, I had already committed though, and I had like a plate full of it.
So then you just sort of...
Yeah, like in my early 20s, like if you brought cheese near me, like I was good to go for the most part, except for that dish.
Oh man.
I mean, I've stepped away from the cheese a little bit because I'm not in my 20s anymore.
Oh, please. You have nothing to worry about. Well, that's a great story.
Yeah, it was...
I think our viewers probably have a bunch of other stories as well. As always, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, we want to hear from you. So share a time where you lied to spare someone's feelings, especially when it comes to food and the holidays. There is so much festive fun happening out at Discovery Green on the ice, powered by Green Mountain Energy. Yeah, and Joe Sam is trying out the ice and getting a look at the new precautions in place this year. Joe, it's one of my favorite spots in town. How you doing down there?
Yeah, well, you know, Derek, Lauren, this is probably one of my favorite spots, too, with me being new here. And, you know, when you first come to the Discovery Green, you're going to see a lot of things like the ice here. People are going to be excited about that. But I have my man Johnny here with me with Green Mountain Energy to talk about some of the other things that they're going to see, like these huge borders here that showcase the safety precautions when people enter in for Discovery Ice, right?
Absolutely. So you can go and buy your tickets online. Go to discoverygreen.com/ice. That's for a 75-minute session, individual tickets. You'll come here, get a temperature check. Also, they'll make sure that the ice rink does not exceed 50% capacity.
Absolutely.
Wear masks the entire time.
And then there's also a time limit that people have on the ice as well. So there are times whenever they get out there so that people can go in and out because it is a smaller rink, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, so 75-minute time limit, which is pretty good. We've never had that before, but CDC guidelines, you know, and everything that's going on.
Absolutely. So one thing that we really like, as you saw before, we were buffering up the ice. He's getting it ready for us. Who's that back there that's working out the ice for us? Because we're ready to go and skate, right?
Right? Oh, man, he's the man. He's the man.
He's going to have that all ready for us to go. We're going to start buckling up with our skates on, and when we come back, we're going to kind of show you what skills we have on the ice. I know you're ready. We're going to have a little competition.
All right.
He says he doesn't know if he's going to make it. We'll see. We'll see who's going to be the winner. Derek, Lauren, it's really, really great out here. Fun for families, and it's going to be happening all this month long.
All right, a beautiful spot down there.
Great weather today, too, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Joe, we'll see you in just a bit. Still ahead on Houston Life, getting your health checked for the new year. We are taking a look at senior-focused services.
And still ahead, we've got you covered with gift ideas for every woman on your Christmas list, even if she says she already has everything. Houston Life will be right back.
Life, it's Jillian. I love watching your show every day.
Hey Courtney and Derek, this is Julia and I love watching you guys on Houston Life.
We are Sandy
and Tom Wills from Eagles Trace saying cheers to our friends at Houston Life.
What a nice virtual hug from some very familiar faces there. Thanks for those shout outs. All right, with the new year approaching, it's always important to start thinking about your health goals for the year ahead. Recently, Courtney had the chance to speak with Dr. Patricia Hayes from Partners in Primary Care about the importance of senior-focused care.
Dr. Patricia Hayes is with us now. Hi, Dr. Hayes. Thanks so much for being with us. And quickly remind our viewers who you are and what Partners in Primary Care is.
Yeah, so I am the Area Medical Director for Partners in Primary Care here in Southeast Texas. We are a primary care model that is dedicated primarily to the care of seniors.
And that is something I think that's so appealing to so many of us as our parents are getting older. And with the new year approaching, why is it important for seniors really to start thinking about health goals in the new year?
We know that the end of the year is coming, so people start making those New Year's resolutions. And we truly believe here at Partners in Primary Care that prevention of illness is really key to living a long, healthy, fulfilling life. And what we want you all to do is think about scheduling your annual wellness visit for, the new year. Those wellness visits help us get a good big picture on the patient. So when you come in for that wellness visit, we'll get a medical history, a family history, try and find out whether you're predisposed to particular conditions, get a good identification of what medicines you're on, what supplements you might be taking, what vaccinations you're on, or what vaccinations you've had. That way we can make sure that we optimize and make sure that you're on the best plan of care for you.
So why is it important, if you are relatively healthy already, to, make sure that these visits are on the regular?
And the earlier that we find things, the better your, outcome is likely to be. We want to make sure that people are, not just, coming along life and then all of a sudden they identify that they've had this horrible high blood pressure when they end up in the emergency room with a stroke or, with a heart attack. We want to make sure that we find these things early. And not only are we looking for, chronic diseases and things like cancer and osteoporosis and diabetes, but we also want to make sure that people are coming in to get their, mental health checks. And, we know again that isolation has been a real big problem this past year. And, problems with isolation and feeling anxiety, insomnia, depression can really be big issues that occur in our seniors.
What should you do if, say, somebody doesn't have an established primary care physician or really maybe looking for a new doctor?
Get recommendations from family and friends. They see doctors that they may like. If you don't have those recommendations, we're here to help. So you can contact us or reach out to our website, seniorfocusedhouston.com, and we can help make sure that we get you in with one of our physicians who are all accepting new patients at this time, get you in to get those physical exams done. And then you want to work with your health plan and make sure that you've got a health plan that is accepted by whichever physician that you would like to see. So we can help with that if you need. We're here. We're accepting new patients. We have 12 clinics by the end of the year and throughout all of Southeast Houston. So all the way up to Conroe and down to Beaumont and Port Arthur and throughout Houston. So we want to make it convenient for you. If you don't have a doctor, we'd love to see you.
Great information. Dr. Patricia Hayes, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And a reminder to our viewers, if you'd like to learn more about what Partners in Primary Care can do for you or someone you love, just visit seniorfocusedhouston.com. Still to come on Houston Life, it is your final chance to enter to win today's virtual Nutcracker Market giveaway. We are cracking open the last nut to reveal today's prize, and it could be yours. Plus, we'll get a check of what Keith, Christine, and Frank have coming up on the news at 4 when Houston Life returns in just 2 minutes. Welcome back to Houston Life just before 3:30. Lauren, Freeman, and I, we've been having some good times on the show today.
We are, yes. Courtney Zavala is off, so I'm filling in today. My first time here with Derek on Houston Life. Thanks for having me, by the way.
Well, we would love to have you anytime. I still can't stop thinking about that cheese story you told. Smells like feet. Tastes like it, too. Well, earlier we asked you to share a time when you lied, a little white lie, to spare someone else's feelings. It could be about their cooking, their new hairstyle, their daytime television show. I don't know. We've been getting some pretty unexpected responses on our Houston Life Facebook page, too.
Some bold responses, right?
Yep. Oh, we just had Irene's. It looks like a little other screen popped up and ruined that. But this is Irene's response when I said, I love you to my granddaughter-in-law. I did it for my son and grandson.
That's really not about cooking?
Yeah.
More like
that
family
is
dynamics?
Definitely not about
But,
cooking. Okay, well, Irene, good for you for taking one for the team and playing the family game. I think we have some more responses.
Well, and she just loves her son and her grandchildren that much, right?
So much.
Okay, Mick. Oh, another bold response. The 3 times I said, I do. Little white lie? I don't know.
Wow.
I guess he was sparing someone's feelings.
The 3rd time was not the charm for Mick, but thank you all for being so honest. Yeah. We literally thought we would get like the hairstyle comments, t-shirt comments.
Yeah, no, those were pretty cutting.
Pretty eye-opening, right?
Yeah, those were the real deal.
But here's the thing, though. We love to keep it real here on Houston Life, and I know we have other viewers out there who can probably identify with Irene and Mick.
Oh, they could probably trump those.
Yeah, probably.
They probably have stories that are, make those pale in comparison.
Totally. Well, keep those comments coming, please, because we love reading them. Okay, why don't we shift gears now and check in with Keith, Christine, and Frank ahead of the news at 4 o'clock. But before we do that...
I'm dead. I'm dead right now.
Yeah, those weren't little white lies. Those were like deep, dark, straight from the depths of hell lies.
Those viewers have no chill, and I love it. They're bringing it on a Friday.
It's true. It's true, yeah.
Treacherous.
And I mean, they put their name out there and everything with that.
Yeah. Deep, dark secrets exposed today on Houston Life.
I respect it. It's 2020. We're wrapping up this year. You're like, hey, throwing it to the wind.
Go out big, right?
I know. I love it. And Lauren, I love when you say, oh, that's so bold. That's really got something extra.
That's spirited.
That's spirited. Yes. It's so good, and it's so good to see you.
Tell it like it is.
Yeah, on Houston Life today. Okay, so it's Friday.
Yeah.
The sun's shining. It's cool out there. Let's get over to Frank to see how things are shaping up.
And before Frank, you go into your forecast, we do want to point out, sorry to interrupt you guys, but we sent Lauren Kelly over with a gift because, Frank, next weekend you are celebrating a huge anniversary.
Here comes Lauren.
Someone's coming in.
Another Lauren.
Stage right.
Wow. Please, we would love to gift you with this for your anniversary, Frank.
Thank you.
And Frank, you got to tell us all about it. Tell us what this anniversary actually is. How many years are you celebrating at Channel 2? Come on, you can do it.
It's my wedding anniversary.
Oh, 12-12-12.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
You know what?
You know,
I think we got some wires crossed there in this communication business.
12-12-12. You and Kevin have been married for 8 years this year.
Yes.
Congratulations.
We've been together since '95. So how many is that? I picked 12-12-12 so I could remember it.
22 years? Is that right?
Is that about as long as you've been at Channel 2? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well, there we go. It's a gift.
I've been at Channel 2. Yeah, I'd been here 8 months when we met in August.
So it's like a twofer.
Yeah, it's a twofer.
And the rest is history.
Okay, well, here you go. And the gift.
This is so nice.
And the gift is a robe, Franklin, because we know you're taking the week off next week to celebrate your anniversary with Kevin.
Oh my gosh!
So relax and enjoy in that puffy robe there.
You've got to see this. You've got to get. Where's the close
up? Can we zoom in?
There we go.
Is it nice and soft?
Wait, I want to see how close we can get in.
Oh, those are stars too, right?
Those are
yeah,
stars.
of course. I mean, come on.
Admiral!
4-star Admiral right there.
Billingsley.
You know, we had the whole Texas Navy thing.
Yeah, aye, sir.
Aye, aye, sir.
Very nice.
Gosh,
that's nice. I bet you
it's-
that thing, man, that looks soft.
And I
know.
love
I kind
it.
of want
And
to
I'm
put it
not
on.
just
It's
saying
chilly
that.
in here.
Yeah, you should just put it on right. Frank, you should do this forecast. Yeah, do it in the robe.
We just want to make sure it fits, Frank.
Wow, yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it fits like a glove.
That is such a boss move right there if I've ever seen one.
He's ready for the seas now, boy.
Nice.
Yeah. That's an anniversary right there. It's going to be nice.
Now you just need a glass of your white wine there, Frank.
Thank you. Thank you from everybody who was involved in this. I don't know. This is quite a surprise.
Yeah.
Lauren, if you ever want a job on a game show with like
what's in the present, you would be awesome.
Here we go.
What's in the present?
Thank you so much.
I can model it.
Killing the Vanna White, Lauren. I love it. I love it.
Well, Frank, we sure hope you love Kevin more than Irene loves her relatives. That's for sure.
Those I do's are expensive. Those are expensive.
All three
wives.
of them. All three
That's
of them.
true.
I know.
Wow.
So yes, thank you. This was a surprise. I was like, what?
Congratulations.
Happy
Very cute.
anniversary, Franklin.
Yeah,
I'm
Yes,
gonna
yes.
bounce around in my Admiral robe all week next week.
So Frank, is
The
it
reason I had this up was because you had this amazing tour last night in Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Yes, yeah, it was. I've never seen anything like it with my own eyes. It was
I mean,
amazing.
that was amazing.
Yeah, it was
and I
good
showed this, which is at the Deerings on Bolivar.
That's amazing as well. My
Amazing
goodness.
as well, because it's going to be a great night for viewing any lights out there. Look at that sky. It's so beautiful. It's going to continue to be. And it's on the crisp, cool side. 59, 60 at Hobbies, 59 at Sugarland, 55 in Galveston, so perfect temperatures. Exact Track Radar continues to show nice skies tonight, but there's a little blip as we go into Saturday. We'll talk more about that coming up because the Futurecast is going to bring in clouds and a little bit of a shower. So make your lights night tonight. It's lights night tonight.
We like it. We like it. We'll be able to see them. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good, Frank. And I feel like we've been having so much fun that I think we should probably toss it back to Lauren and Derek to see what you guys have coming up for the rest of your show. But yeah, we're coming up here on the Channel News at 4 in about 25 minutes and can't wait to see you then.
Oh my gosh, we always love seeing you guys at 4, and we're having a great time here on
Yes.
Houston Life
Yes,
today.
we are.
Happy
Frank's
anniversary,
love the road.
I
Frank.
know, it's such a boss move. I love it.
Who knew all you had to do to get Frank to dance was put him in a robe,
Woo!
wind him up, and there he goes. All right, guys, we'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Okay, so the countdown is on for the final days of the virtual Nutcracker Market. And this week on Houston Life, we've been giving our viewers a chance to win some pretty great prizes.
It's true. Playing for a prize today is Leah Jones. Leah, where are you calling from? Do we have? Okay, can we ask you one more time, Leah, where are you calling us from today?
Houston, Texas.
Okay, Houston, Texas.
All right, we got
That's
you
where
on
we
the
live,
phone.
too. All right.
Well,
this is
thank you,
exciting.
Leah, for watching Houston Life. We love having you as a viewer. And we're about to break open a nut. Inside that nut is a prize for you.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to take a couple swings at this.
Yeah, and in fact,
Okay.
Lauren, why don't you do the honors
Okay.
since you have never done this before?
Okay.
We've had some nut mishaps on the show.
I know, I've heard, so I'm a little nervous.
Okay.
So I'm just going to...
Let's go.
You can do it,
Hitting it?
Lauren. You can do it.
All
Maybe
right, you
I-
got this.
I think someone should have, like, torn up bigger
Big
hole in
money,
it.
big money. You got this,
All
Lauren.
right.
Okay.
Stand back. My God.
That's right. Straight from Childress, Texas,
I'm gonna be
friends.
sore tomorrow.
She has got it.
I'm really getting it.
Wow. This is the most robust nut hitting I have seen on this show.
I shouldn't have worn heels.
Wow.
could've gotten
No,
it a
I
lot
think you
better.
got it. I think you got it.
Oh.
Let's reach inside.
Okay, there.
Okay, on the slip of
right.
paper is what you have won.
Nutcracker and a
Okay.
gold and silver Nutcracker wreath from Wreaths by Mary.
Oh, and look at that. These are your
Pretty.
winnings.
Wow.
Look at these.
Oh
Do you have a
my
place to put
goodness.
these? Where will you
of
place them?
course.
Door, maybe?
On the front door.
That's pretty. Isn't that beautiful? That Nutcracker is really beautiful in person.
Okay, well,
Very good.
congratulations. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
watching
much.
Houston Life.
Thank you.
And remember, it is so easy to shop. You can visit nutcrackermarket.com, click on Shop Now. You can shop more than 150 of your favorite merchants through December 11th, so you do not want to miss out.
And still ahead, a gift guide for her that won't break the bank and special Houston Live discount codes just for you.
And before that, let's check in with Lauren Kelly, who's helping us get our pups ready for the holidays. Lauren?
You guys are such good nutcrackers. I just love it.
Aw.
All right, Derek, yes, this is somewhere your pets will be begging for you to take them. A first look at PetSuite's exceptional boarding and daycare services from their newest Spring Klein location. Don't move. Houston Life will be right back. The holidays are here and things are getting busy, so any way to simplify your life, we will take it. PetSuites just opened a new location in Spring Klein where they have all of your pet needs in one place. That's what makes it the perfect one-stop spot for this season. So PetSuites Spring Klein just recently opened their doors, and the team here have over 20 years of experience in handling your fur babies. And we're talking grooming, we're talking daycare, we're talking the whole nine. And I am here with General Manager CHRISTINA HART, who's going to give us the details. Let's tell everybody a little bit about what actually happens here at PetSuites. What do you offer?
So here at PetSuites Spring Klein, we offer boarding, so overnight stays for any duration, and that comes with luxury suites, including TVs, a raised bed, multiple playtimes.
Better than my TV.
I know. Grooming services, including day spa services, so your pet can be pampered just as much as you can.
Hold on, Christina. You said day spa. What does that include? Are we talking nails? Are we talking
They
hair?
can get their nails done. They can get even a blueberry facial.
Okay.
Just to get them prepped for the holidays.
All right, so we know that outdoor playtime is very necessity. You know, when it comes to taking them and playing during the day, they offer all of that as well, the doggy daycare.
Yes, so they have the option to play as a group. We give each pet that comes in an evaluation to help us determine if they prefer to play with friends in a group or if they're more people-oriented and want to play with the pet pros. Either way, they will get playtime dependent upon weather, either in our indoor play spaces or our outdoor yards.
Now, Christina, this is the newest PetSuites location here in Spring Klein to open in the Houston area. I want to talk, obviously, about some of the COVID-19 safety and protocols and extra cautions that you guys are taking.
All staff is wearing masks. We maintain our social distancing as much as possible. The pets' belongings and the pets themselves can be wiped down with pet-safe antibacterial wipes as they depart. And then lots of hand washing, lots of sanitizing of the play spaces, as well as the lobby and door handles and anywhere else that we.
And there's curbside pickup and drop off. So literally pets can be taken to their car and then picked up.
Right, we give you options. If you're more comfortable with the curbside, you just pull up, give us a call or text, and we'll be right out to greet your pets.
What are your hours of operation?
6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. We are closed, the lobby is closed on major holidays, but we're still here caring for the pets.
Well, fabulous. I know that my puppy might be making a stay and getting a blueberry facial here at PetSuites. And PetSuites is the perfect gift for the holidays. For those you know with pets, you can get them a gift certificate, which can go towards grooming and boarding and daycare, even merchandise. They have some of the cutest holiday toys and merchandise for your pups this holiday season. I am definitely going to be getting some things for my little pup, Minnie. Plus, all the Houston Life viewers are going to receive their first day free and a $35 credit, good through the end of the year. To view all PetSuites Spring Klein services, visit klein.petsουitesofamerica.com or call them at 346-808-4548. Lauren and Derek, back to you guys.
Those little latte chew toys were so cute.
So cute.
Thanks, Lauren. Very nice. And if you are on the hunt for gift ideas that will not disappoint the ladies in your life, our next guest has put together a guide with all the inspiration you'll need.
Yes, here is a list of gifts for her, all under $50. We have our lifestyle expert, Carmen Ordonez, here to help us. Welcome. All right, so what do you have?
Thank you so much for having me.
I understand you have something for the fashion lovers out there, because a lot of people, especially women, are really into that right now.
I do. Well, for the fashion lover, I love the idea of giving unique jewelry pieces. This is from a brand called FRIDA and OLIVIA. This is their Constellation gift box. I love that it comes with 4 pairs of earrings as well as its own jewelry pouch. So it really comes in handy when you're traveling. This box is just $50 when you use promo code Houston Life.
Oh, that is very nice.
Well, that's a great gift.
Elegant, understated.
Yeah, so pretty.
Now, something, Carmen, that I think a lot of us can identify with during the holidays, it's tough to find gifts for the friend who seems to have everything. And you have something with a very interesting name. It's not a mask. It is a schmask?
It's a schmask.
Okay, what is that?
Yeah, this is probably the gift that probably none of us knew we needed until this year. Like you said, it's called the schmask. It's the first ever shirt with a built-in mask.
Oh.
I'm actually wearing one right now. I'll show you guys how it works. You simply put it over your ears.
No way.
It's so handy. You never have to worry about running out the door without your mask. It's also CDC compliant. It was started by a mom of 3. and it retails between $36 and $47, but you're going to be able to get 20% off when you use promo code Houston Life.
Oh my gosh.
That's a great idea for when you're traveling too, because you know it's off and on, and you have it right there with you.
Well, also, how many times have you been walking down the street or through the office and your mask falls, you unhook it, and then suddenly it's on the ground?
Genius
idea.
And they also have sizes for kids, so if you want to do like mommy and me style, it's super cute.
All right, that's a great idea. And then I like that you have something for our coworkers as well. This is a really good one.
Exactly. Yes. Well, for the coworkers, I say you can never go wrong with giving a candle. These are from Taja Collection. I love these in particular because you can have them personalized. We actually had these engraved with the name Houston Life on it. So adorable. And these smell so good. They start at $35, but with promo code Houston Life, you're going to be able to get 15% off.
Oh, those
That's
are really
cute,
look
isn't
at
it?
that.
Yeah, that's a great gift.
Very
And
nice.
this is another one of my favorite gifts. This is actually for the foodie and Star Wars lover. This is the Child Waffle Maker from Star Wars. This is available exclusively at GameStop. You simply pour in the batter, lower the lid, and before you know it, you have your own Baby Yoda imprinted onto your waffle.
Oh my gosh.
It's a really fun gift. And not only can you make waffles with it, but you can also use it to make quesadillas, to make sandwiches. This is just $39.99 at GameStop.com.
Oh, that's a funny
cute.
one. That's
Yeah.
super cute. My
Kids would
nephews
really
would
like
love
that
that.
too. Yeah,
My
it's
nephews
cute.
are
Yeah.
twins and they're 7. They're obsessed with Star Wars. Okay, last but not least, you have, Carmen, a
Yes.
self-care gift. And it's
Exactly.
like a
Last
box
but
that
not
contains
least-
essentials?
Yeah, last but not least, for the beauty lover, I love the idea of kind of putting together a self-care basket. This, you can add things such as a beauty tool. This is the Revlon hair dryer and hairbrush in one. This is going to save you so much time in the mornings. It smooths out your hair. It gives you nice volume. And this is a really great gift also for new moms. And then also in your self-care basket, you can add things such as a face cream. They also make really great stocking stuffers. I really like this one. It's the Olay Regenerous Ultra Rich Moisturizer. It's made with a special shea butter blend, so it gives you moisturizes your skin while not leaving it greasy, because we all hate that. And then you can throw in some fuzzy slippers.
I love
these.
the
These are
slippers.
$25 on Amazon, and you put these all together, and it makes such a great gift.
Carmen Ordonez, thank you so much for your time today. Some great ideas. We'll see you soon.
Hey, thank you.
And to our viewers, you can check out our website for the links to today's featured products. Okay, Lauren, still to come on Houston Life, we're going to check back in with Joe Sam hanging out down at Discovery Green this afternoon. Houston Life will be right back.
I got equipment falling and everything, but this is really cool. Thanks for that. Of course, the ice is open now for families and friends to come and enjoy themselves, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Lauren and Derek, we want to see you come out here and enjoy the ice here, powered by Green Mountain Energy. Such a fun time for everyone to get you in a festive mood.
All right,
Joe,
Joe.
that was impressive.
That was.
Be careful. Maybe you should wear a helmet next time. That fall was something.
I know, right? I don't think the hat is going to do it for me.
No, you might be sore tomorrow, too.
Thanks, Joe.
All right.
Yes, you're right about that.
All right, as we head into break, we want to check in with Kevin Frazier for a look at what is coming up on Entertainment Tonight. Hi, Kevin.
Tonight on ET, from Meryl Streep's hip-hop skills to Kerry Washington's family confessions, you have got to tune in to catch our Drop the Mic moments from the all-star cast of Prom. Tonight at 6:30, right here on KPRC2. But stay put, Houston Life.
And before we go today, a special message from Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, who, Lauren, happens to be a Houston Life viewer. Hello, Congresswoman. Great to see you. Houston Community College, the address on your screen, they are doing COVID testing, totally free, drive-through walk-up on December 5th, 10 to 5. You can walk up. That is totally fine. And her message is especially geared towards some of our younger folks in Houston, because in Midtown, you know, there have been a lot of packed bars, and we see things sometimes on Instagram with a lot of young people gathering together. So we just want to be sure that everyone is getting tested. Okay. Especially ahead of the holidays. Lauren Freeman, thank you so much for filling in today. Do you have fun?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I will never forget your cheese story, smelling like feet.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have told it then.
No, are you kidding?
You're always going to think about that.
No, I know. And I'm never going to forget Irene lying to her granddaughter-in-law.
That's one of those you won't forget.
Yes.
I agree with that, yeah.
I love you, granddaughter. I promise. Fingers crossed behind my back. Okay, let's hand it off to Keith and Christine over in Studio A for the News at 4. Hi, guys.
Hello. That's the story of the day.
Oh, the Houston Life viewers are breathing life into me today, along with the sunshine. But yeah, great to see you guys, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. All right, coming up today at 4 o'clock. So Lifeline is making